Hey guys, welcome to another Lords and 5 video, and today I'm covering the last familiar in Pact 2B, being Pyris. Now, Pyris is a familiar that many people love to go for and glorify just because you can kill troops without having to go into Fury. But I'll go in, which is through base intel, but I'm gonna go through all the abilities first so you can know what you're looking into. So first ability gives you extra supplies 20%. Now these extra supplies is not from trading, it's not from anything else. Extra supplies comes from whenever you get zeroed or you take a hit and you lose troops. Whenever you're seeing the little supply in the bottom right where it's like collect a certain amount of troops, a certain amount of resources for the troops that you lost on a failed defense. And that's pretty much whenever you get zeroed or whatever, the extra 20% it gives you an extra 20% increase boost. So you have a tendency of getting zeroed, this would be an ability I would recommend for you to go for, because it will save you a lot of resources in the long run, because 20% gives you a lot more resources. So every 5 zeros you practically get a full 100% of whatever they gave you for free in those five different extra supplies that you got. Next up we have reduce transmutation time by 10%. This is an ability I go for myself because I just like transmutating faster, because there's always events for transmutation where you get free gems and like guaranteed gems from transmuting essence, and that's pretty much what it is. Just reduces the essence time. And there's also research for another 10%, so you can reduce it a lot more, and that just means you can collect essence a lot faster and get whatever rewards. And at higher levels of essence you can even get 50% attack boost, which is how I got most of my 50% attack boosts that are right here waiting for me to use whenever I decide to use them. So I have 8, and it's pretty much from essence. I haven't bought any packs that give me 50% attack boost, and I've only gotten from essence. Now the ability that everyone loves from Pyris is right here, Blazing Trail, where pretty much where you can kill at max out 7,500 to 12,500 troops of the lowest tier, not exceeding 5%. Now this ability sounds good on paper because you can spam it every 30 minutes to kill troops right from a person. The thing is, it first focuses the lowest amount of troops, the lowest tier of troops, which usually is tier 1s. Every now and then you get lucky and it becomes very worth it, because you're killing tier 4 troops if the person has like no frontline whatsoever. But the problem is that it requires a skill stone. Now skill stones, the moment you unlock that one, Pyris is the first familiar that requires a skill stone. Now Pyris skill stone requires a total of 5 ancient cores. Now ancient cores cost gems. You can also get them for free from hell events, but they cost gems. That's a problem that I don't like with them. It's 1,000 gems per ancient core, or 9,500 gems for 10. So pretty much each time you use this ability, you're shooting a player with 5,000 gems or 4,250 if you're buying it in packs, in the 10 pack. Now you're saying, well, that's not, if you get a lot of gems daily because of your guild or you buy gems, that's okay, but think about it, that's like 3 relocators that you could have used on moving around. That shields, you need shields, or just speed ups for troops or research, but you're using it to kill. Now you can get it from hell events. Of course, you like to rush a lot of hell events like I do. It's not too much of an issue, but you do use up a lot of them. Now another reason you want to use a skill is for the easy Guildfest events. If you don't like Guildfest, there's a Guildfest events in the higher tiers where you have to use you have to attack an enemy with a familiar ability, and Pyris would be the one to go to, because it wouldn't take too long. You just have to every now and then log in, attack some random person or someone that you really want to hit with it, and voila, you get some kills in your under your name, and then you also finish the quest fast. And there's a really good point quest. Now covering its army talent. Its army talent is at the start of battle, it increases your hero's tactics by 60%. Now this, in case you don't understand what this is, when you look at your heroes, they have skills, right here. They have battle skills and hero skills. Now the increase of tactics is these abilities right here. The army, which is all your army stats, those are considered tactic skills. So pretty much what gives 60% more, makes the 50% max army HP to about 78%, or a number close around there of army HP, and this 20% attacks boost, so about like 32, 31. attack, army attack for the first 10 seconds of battle. Now this also means this this right here, I mean this actually gives this boost. My bad. It boosts this attack, which is the one they gave big in the battle and they actually strike. Now the reason is good because you use that ability around twice, sometimes once, depending on how much they attack in the first 10 seconds of battle. Now that means your squad attack is 260, making this boost 260, or this boost, well, increased by 260%, so it becomes like a 50% boost. Of course, I mean 50%, yeah, 50% attack boost for those a couple seconds on the damage that it deals. Now this is really good for just dishing out a lot of damage at the very beginning of battle. This is really good for defending and attacking, but of course the problem is it can be counter for defending. If the person is sending the front line of 4 and 4, being like if they send you range but they send 4 infantry 4 cav, your heroes will use that extra boost on that front line, making it useless against the whole team up that the attacker is sending. So that's the only counter to it, unfortunately. But if they don't send that and they're just marching on you with one troop type, then that can become very helpful to you. So that's pretty much everything for Pyris that I can tell you. This video went up a little over 5 minutes, but because there's a lot of information I want to give you on this one before you go down into it and unlock it, because you can kill free troops and then find out you have to use a lot of gems just to kill those troops, which overall cannot be too worth it, considering we have over here Tempest Tide that gives you free T1 troops, and this one's killing them. It's costing you gems to kill those T1 troops that they're getting for free. So let's say it really depends how you're hitting. So that's pretty much all for Pyris. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you find it helpful. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.